Nancy here, and with me is
David.
David. Hi David, it's been so lovely meeting you and chatting with you. Actually, we are sitting in the it's giant Ibis Pass, and we are on our way to in Cambodia. So you've left Scotland and come to Cambodia, and you're settled here. Tell me something nice about this place where I could go, or where people who are watching this in video, where would you say to go? Like, give me some nice tips.
The main places to go would be Siem Reap to Angkor Wat.
Okay.
For culture.
Yes.
If you want leisure, you could probably go down to Sihanoukville. They've got many beaches there.
Where?
Sihanoukville in the south of the country.
Okay.
And they've got many beaches there. They've got islands just off the coast as well, with some beautiful beaches. So you can just lie on the beach, or you can go swimming, diving, sailing, everything, anything to do with the sea.
Oh, so basically David is a Scotsman and from United Kingdom, and he has been living here for 6 years. So David, just want to carry on this conversation for a minute or so long. What do you think about living in Cambodia?
I can only answer for myself, but for me it's been fine. I've never had any problems with the people or the culture here. Initially, when you come to a place like here, then it's a different culture for me from what I'm brought up in. But if you can put your own culture aside and try and understand why they do things, obviously your first reaction is to judge something from what you know, and that usually comes from your own culture and where you come from, where you're brought up. If you can manage to put that aside and try and look at it and try and understand why they do things, because everybody has a reason for doing things. They don't just do them just for something to do. There's usually a reason. So if you do that, it makes it easier to get along in any country and in any culture.
Okay, so I think we've had some good tips from there. So tell me something else about Cambodia. Like, what else can I see here? Is there any nice pagodas or temples here that you might recommend?
Yeah, there's many temples and pagodas round about, all over the country. Obviously mainly Buddhists. You do have some Islamic as well, some Muslims here. Not a great amount, and they tend to be. I think they tend to be more in certain areas, but there's no problem here about religion.
Okay.
The main religion is basically Buddhism,
Okay.
and that's accepted. But the Muslims that here are accepted. Nobody bothers about it.
Okay, so that was a very short and quick.
Maybe the rest of the world could learn a little bit from that.
What?
Maybe the rest of the world could learn a little bit about that.
Okay, so that's David's message is basically about political correctness, and we've had a discussion about this. And of course, in times the world is going and geocultures and stuff like that, I think this is a very valid point about political correctness and how important it is when you're coming to Southeast Asian countries here, and like Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Burma, and so on. So on that note, David, I just want to say thank you very much.
You are welcome.
It was really nice to talk to you, and also I learned a lot as well. So thank you very much for this, and it will be on YouTube. Okay,
right.
So there you go.
Fine. If it's going to be on YouTube, we won't actually talk about political correctness. That is another subject. We're talking about
Yes.
Cambodia.
Okay.
So we weren't talking about political correctness.
Okay.
That's for another day.
Okay.
The next interview.
Yes, that I'll leave it aside for
That could be
today.
next lifetime.
Well, that's very comforting words from David. In other words, I think he says thank you very much for this trip or whatever. But that is Scott's humor, and I've had a good journey here. So if you've enjoyed this tape, then please do carry on subscribing. Thank you. Bye bye.